Hey guys, a while back on PowerNation Extra, we showed you how to set up your bottles and regulators in preparation of using a cutting torch. Now we want to dive in to setting up and the operations of your torch itself. Now obviously the first thing you do is turn your bottles on. On the acetylene, all you need to do is open this valve up about a half to a quarter turn. Up here on the oxygen, you can go a full or two on it. The reason you want to open this one only about a half is just in case things head south on you, you need to cut the bottles off in a hurry. This one, you can do it real quick. Now with your torch, you have three knobs on it. Two of them for the oxygen, one of them for the acetylene. This one here and this one here is for the oxygen. Now you can leave the lower one on because you can regulate the oxygen up here on the top. To strike this thing up, fire it up if you will, just crack open your acetylene. Now it's a good idea to use a striker, not a cigarette lighter, because this thing here keeps your finger away from the flame, keep you from getting burned. Now when you start adjusting the acetylene here, when you dial it back, it'll start generating a whole lot of soot or smoke. You want to crank it up till it just about is all gone. Then you can bring in the oxygen. Now when you bring in the oxygen, it'll start making a little light blue flame. Kind of looks like a big long feather. You start dialing it back till it pretty much goes away. To make sure that everything's adjusted properly, down here on your preheat flames, these little bitty baby blue flames, you want to hit the trigger. Now if you notice, they grew or kind of got a little bigger. So you need to add a little more oxygen to them. Whoop, wrong way. Now that's pretty much what you're looking for. You also want to make sure to pay attention to the sound of the torch. If you give it too much oxygen, well, it'll start getting a little louder. Now this is technically a hotter flame, but it can actually slow you down in the cutting process. That's the sweet spot. With all that done, you're pretty much ready to start doing some cutting. But let's say you're done for the day and you're ready to cut this thing off. The first thing that you want to do is cut the oxygen off first. If you get it swapped up and do it the other way, well, you'll notice that the tip will make a pop. What that is a little bitty explosion of where the fire is running back into the tip, and that can get you hurt.